So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. Ødegaard. Now it's Drogba. Oh, that's a key interception. And played cross-field, changing the point of attack. And that's going right the way across. And it's Neymar. And here's Thuram. That's tidy. The peerless Didier Drogba, just a standout hero to so many.
One of Africa's finest and a huge reputation for being a big game player.
Big games, 9 goals in... Oh, what a climb! Goal! He won't get many simpler than that, but he's certainly not complaining.
Yeah, he showed great reactions there. Right place, right time, easy pickings.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Now it's Hazard. Ødegaard is onto the... And the finish! That was superb goalkeeping.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Tries to get it clear. And now they can spring out of defence. And that is out of play. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Fullet. Neymar, a player who needs no introduction. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Rijkaard. So just the one early goal to report so far. 1-0 the score. Neymar gets into some space. It is a corner.
All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
And it's been taken short. Spread out to the left, plays it across. And that should get the job done. What a throw in. That pass isn't the best. Opts for safety. Dixon. It's Kimmich. Out to the left it goes. Thuram. Thuram! It's in! And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now. Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Such a well-worked finish. It looked like he was going to be shut down, but he thrives in situations like that.
So that's 2 now without reply.
Well, with this kind of authority, Peter, why not push on and totally kill this off?
Now it's Hazard. Rijkaard hurtling down that right flank. David Villa. Rodri into the channel. Neuer with the clearance. Now it's Hazard. Hullet. And it's Neymar. Half-time coming up, and little doubt as to which of the two sides is the happier. Strokes it back. Nicely spread. Dixon. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Looking for the run, and that could set him on his way. Drogba! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Drogba is offering a wry smile there.
Kimmich attempts a clearance. That is a brilliant interception. And now a sudden chance to counter. Kimmich. And it's McTominay. Rijkaard. McTominay. Neymar looks to get on the end of this. And he's had it nicked away. Turns back here, probably the best option. Rodri. Now it's Rooney. Now it's Drogba. Drogba stood his ground strongly. Played out to the right. He's in plenty of space here. He gets big! And the first 45 minutes are up. Reflections on the first half?
Jeff, Chiba certainly can feel happy about how things have gone, but now isn't the time to take their foot off the pedal. They need to keep pushing, keep imposing, don't leave the door open for the opposition.
A half of massive entertainment and excitement, a 2-goal margin, yes, but all things still possible. And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Bastoni cuts it out. Now it's Thuram. Kimmich conjures time and space where few can.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Bastoni getting this one clear. David Villa. Mosquera. Drogba knocks it into space. Now it's Villa. Now that looks a decent ball. Out of play for a goal kick. That has been slung wide. Smoothly does it. Neither of these two want to come off second best. That's good pressure, good intensity.
Yeah, it very much looks like this defence has learned from its errors now. Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope. Fukuoka clearly are trying to mix things up here, keeping their opponents guessing.
Rijkaard. Almost an hour gone. Neymar going face-to-face with his great rival. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Thuram. Distributed tidily. And that's aimed into the... He's got tall! Oh, surely that deserved a better outcome.
Yeah, that was really sharp. That kind of delivery can play havoc with defences.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while.
Number 90, Lukaku. Number 2, Dixon. Number 20,
Ruben Dias for Musiala. Now it's Rooney. He's in a great position here. Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all. Neymar has created one goal already. Kimmich. Great ball, and he's in here. So much time and space here. Well read, and the danger is averted. Haaland. Now it's Hullet. Ah, lovely feed. He is such a good mover. The ball has bounced loose now. Musiala out to the right. Great vision. Oh, super find. Picked out. It's Drogba! And he's really put himself on the line here.
Substitutions taking place.
Couple of changes then in quick succession.
Well, he can certainly make his side a lot more unpredictable, Peter. You know, he has a very good eye for a pass and a tricky one at that.
And he gets rid in a hurry. And now they can spring out of defence. Now it's Neymar. Can he get it through? Rummenigge gets into a good position. Well, now it's a race for the ball. Ah, looks a smashing ball. Gnabry will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. And here's Haaland. Haaland! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. So there's going to be another change here. Mbappe getting the call here in what can be interpreted as a clear show of intent.
Yeah, I think it's time for some brave decision-making.
And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Ahead by 2 and just about into the home straight. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Rooney. Soboslai. Big chance! Oh, the ball's run loose here. That's the throw. Aimed beyond the defence. An instinctive delivery. The final 5 minutes. Played into space out wide. Seedorf. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him. If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Now it's Rooney. Oh, important interception.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
Chance! And it's there! And they are pulling clear here. And he stuck it away as if laser-guided.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goal.
That's that, the end. Well, this is a side which is purring, picture perfect, a win they will relish, having pulverised what was put in front of them. It was a pulse. Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. If you're just joining us, we are already... Mbappe! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that. And now a sudden chance to counter.
Hernes. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Well, Peter, Aurelian Tchouameni is someone I see as being a real tour de force in that midfield.
Takes a shot! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Hernes. Here comes big header! No, not the best of headers.
Belletti. Burn.
Oh, good-looking ball. Mbappe. There he goes, motoring forward. There's the shot! And he's there to belt it away. Hernes. Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
Maldini goes on a charge down the left. And it's Hullet. And he's picked it up out wide. And this is Hullet. Mbappe has an approach to the game which is pretty much shoot on sight. Hernes. So still waiting for the first breakthrough here, but it has been a pretty open start.
Yeah, the tempo is strong and the game has flair and lots of potential for me.
Thuram! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he? Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
They've played it short. Shoots! Rijkaard gets rid without sophistication. Maradona. Maradona powering forward here. Tries to pass it through.
That's just playing it safe and simple. We're seeing some really good pressure being applied here, Peter, particularly from those guys up front.
Yeah, and it just, I suppose, here's a chance! And he has produced there the crispest of hits.
Yeah, it didn't come off, but you can praise the drive and the application. It was beautifully hit.
Rijkaard.
And it's Maradona. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Hernes.
Seedorf.
Kimmich can so cleverly bypass the press. Just coming up to the 30-minute mark.
It's Seedorf.
And it's Kimmich. And here's Thuram.
It's Hullet.
Gets a good foot in there. Hullet cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot get away.
They're just trying to negate his influence, and it looks like whatever it takes.
Maldini does really well to win the ball there. Kimmich. That is ended up in no man's land.
Rijkaard.
Still waiting for the first breakthrough, but not for the want of trying. Mbappe receives it in a wide position. Well, they're looking at the referee, but he's waved play on. A heavy challenge. The ball has bounced loose now. And here's Mbappe, driving through the middle. Not the worst cross in the world, but still room for improvement. Decent progress down the left. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Played out to the right. Oh, that's fabulous. Plays it across. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Maradona.
Hullet.
There will be one
We are
minute
into
added time.
overtime.
And it's Hullet. And it's Seedorf.
Oh, cracking ball. Maradona. And that is going to be the final action of the first half. So we go in at half-time with both defences still yet to be breached. They rather cancelled each other out in the first period. Let us see what the second half brings. Reflections on the first half?
Well, I think despite the scoreline, it's been watchable and enjoyable. We certainly had a vibrant start, and if we were going to see a goal, it should have come then. But the odds are favourable for this second half.
So, both teams still stuck on the starting blocks here. 0-0 at the break. And the game has already resumed here.
Jeff, Chiba are probably feeling relatively good about themselves, so I don't think the manager has seen anything to change in his half-time team talk.
Can he get on the end of this? Shot a goal! They've done it! The second half sparked straight into life. Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while. So a couple of front-footed alterations here, a pair of forwards entering the field.
Well, it looks like he's playing his trump card. That'll inject a lot of energy up front.
So the first moment of real significance.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
Neymar. Neymar going face-to-face with his great rival. Seedorf. Cross deflected over the goal line for a corner. It's their second corner of the game. Kimmich with the short one. Seedorf. Knocks it into space. Hernes. Plays a sharp little ball here. Hernes proves just a little bit too strong. Terrific header! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Firm header just off target.
He did so well there. It's just a shame about the accuracy.
Corner number 3 coming up. And it's been taken short. Picked out, goes for a shot! And it's come back out to him. Really well taken goal. That is remarkable. All square in a matter of moments.
Yeah, and analysis of the goal should take a back seat to the importance of a committed reaction. This is wonderful to watch.
And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Look, that's one of the first things you learn, whether you're a striker or not. Just anticipate a goalkeeping parry or spillage, and sometimes you'll get lucky. It'll come your way.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that faith.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Such a big goal, Peter. Just when the opposition thought they could turn the screw, they're back to square one again.
Great chance! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
That's very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. Oh, it's come loose. And now they can spring out of defence. Chouameni does well to stand up to him.
Burn.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
And it's Hullet.
Oh, that's neat.
Pull it.
Kimmich. And he's forced to go back. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. Now, can they get him away? Skip. Real chance! Oh, taken with style. And they've got their lead back. It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Well, at one stage, he was being body-checked, Peter, and then the next minute, it's in the back of the net. That's wonderful striking.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Well, it's better late than never, Peter, and that's potentially decisive now.
Pull it. This is promising. Oh, that's an excellent interception.
Jeff Chiba really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
Seedorf. It is looking like the end. If anything's going to happen, it's got to happen now.
Well, it's looking like too little too late, but they are giving it all they have.
Burn. Chouameni. Into the last 5 minutes. Maradona. He's picked his way through.
Seedorf.
Hernes. Out to the left it goes.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
There will be 3 minutes at a time.
And the shot! He's scored! And shot back now. Well, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Well, let that be a lesson to them, Peter. They have to stay focused at all.
Haaland! And yes, it's there! Drama at the death! Is there time for one more twist? No space, no problem. You just... And there goes the final whistle. Well, this was a game they could so easily have won on another day, but alas, that wasn't to be, and they go down by the odd goal. How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
Look, they've been found wanting, in my opinion, in a few areas that would have made a difference to the result. So they need to go away and just have a good think about it, and I'm sure they can come back stronger.
My thanks to Jim. We both wish you a very good evening.
Home on public transportation today, please watch the screen for train departure times from all local major stations.
So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform.
Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already.
And here's Thuram. And he's played it back. Passing is crisp and sharp. And the counter is on. Thuram. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Well, Lamine Yamal. Well, this guy, Lamine Yamal, Peter, certainly is a very exciting talent. A natural right winger. We all know about his technique, but he's very impressive with his decision-making too. And when you consider...
Oh, shooting chance! And he's really put himself on the line here.
Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
And it's been taken short. And now they can spring out of defence. Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger.
Rijkaard.
Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
Well, that has not gone well. Bellingham. So it is still 0-0. It's Van Dijk. Thuram, played back.
Modern football for you and all that pressing.
Hit into the middle. Oh, smashing header! Goal! They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Oh, that was beautifully done. They were ready to pounce and they were clinical when the opportunity presented itself.
So the first goal of the game.
Yeah, and just as the manager's been reminding his players, this is the time where they can't afford to let their focus slip.
And this is Lukaku. Little pass back. Dixon.
Hullet.
And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. Backward it goes. Over to the left. It's a good spell of possession. And he's had a hit! There was plenty of power on that.
Hakimi.
Bellingham.
Van Basten.
Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Well cut out, no margin for error there at all. Not getting too much time on the ball here, that is good pressing. And it's Lukaku. Well, that is one way to stop him. Now, can they get him away?
Oh, sweet feet.
Now it's Neymar. Neymar, he gets big! And he hits the net! And they're at it again, in double quick time! Devoid of any complexity, but boy was that certain.
Oh, it's a fantastic assist as well, Peter. Delivered at pace, the diversion, that's all that was needed.
So that's two now without reply.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really fancy themselves to go and wrap things up.
That has ended up in no man's land.
Rijkaard.
Thuram looks to get on the end of this. Now it's Neymar. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Azar. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Tries to pass it through. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Out to the right. Gets into some space. Drives it in. Good defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
He's dealt with that very well, Peter. It's a real show of discipline.
Well, the referee has made it pretty clear now that this is his last chance.
Yeah, and he has to change his ways, or this referee could soon change his status.
There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Now it's Villa. Bale. No, that's been intercepted.
It's the sort of situation they'll want to capitalise on now.
Neymar, very much a man of this moment. Now he's off and running. Hullet. Played out to the left flank, and he's picked it up out wide. Now, who's going to be first to this? And we've reached half-time. How do you look back on the first 45 minutes?
Jeff, Chiba certainly can feel happy about how things have gone, but now isn't the time to take their foot off the pedal. They need to keep pushing, keep imposing, don't leave the door open for the opposition.
It has been a remarkable contest, decorated by goals, and two between them at half-time. And the game has already resumed here. So both teams emerge the same as they were before the break. Looking to play him in. The ball goes... Up he goes! Hullet has found the net here, of course. Seedorf. Now it's Thuram. Knocks it out wide. And he's in on goal! Oh, well played, well played.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
He's looking wide. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Van Basten. Seedorf. Seedorf charging forward, the ball at his feet. Now it's Yamal. It's a pretty loose pass. Dixon. Looking for options for movement. Lukaku is onto it in a flash. And it's Seedorf.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
He's found a way through. Oh, he's been caught napping. Seedorf is on... And the finish! Oh, it's come loose. Chance! Oh, that wasn't far away. Timber. Delicate ball, and it needs to be. And that has been clubbed away. Oh, he's done very well to take that back. Hazard. David Villa. And he's well positioned here. He's having a shot! And it's in! Back within one! They have them in their sights again! So smooth. A signature finish.
Yeah, great movement and great use of space to get on the end of the pass, and that pretty much did it.
Botafogo get themselves back into contention.
Well, there's a real sense that the momentum has shifted here, Peter, and the crowd are reacting to that now.
Just eases him off the ball. Now it's Thuram. Seedorf. Well, Jim, it is abundantly clear that the tone of this game has changed markedly within the last few moments.
Well, it has, because the deficit has now been halved, Peter, and because of that, it seems to have developed into some sort of shock for them, and it's going to be very interesting to see how they can take it on from here.
Passes coming off in quick succession here. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Oh, that's fabulous.
And it's Neymar.
Neymar will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
Van Basten might just make this. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Pull it. It's a really well-measured ball. Passing nice and neat. Gives it back.
Really got in his face there, and it was well played.
And he's managed to get free. Opts to play it back. He was under real pressure there. Kimmich plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. David Villa with the challenge, and he has given away a free kick.
Substitution in progress.
And it's Hullet. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Keep the ball and you win the game. It really is that simple. Neymar.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Not much subtlety about that challenge. Hakimi gets good distance on it. And that's it. Well, that was close. Both sides playing their part in a great game of football. A real ride that had all of us glued to our seats from the... Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. And already we're underway here. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Kimmich. And here's Thuram. Little pass back.
They're really getting no time to think on the ball here.
Threads one in.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And they're quick to get it back. Thuram. Thuram! Just off target.
Well, there wasn't too much wrong with his effort. He needs to get on the ball again and give it another crack. I would.
Well, we hardly need reminding, Jim, of the strengths of David Beckham. He could play a huge part in the outcome of this game.
Yeah, he's one of a kind, isn't he, Peter? No one could match his accuracy or...
Can he finish? Big moment! Massive goal!
Well, once more, it's him. And we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
So, a breakthrough already.
Played towards the other side.
Good ball, that too.
Seedorf. And it's Kimmich. Played out towards the right wing, and it's Gnabry. Oh, such a clever touch. He's got away. That's good play. Seedorf. And he's picked it up out wide. Hullet. Seedorf. Nicely spread. Seedorf. Decent chance!
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Thuram. Passing is crisp and sharp. Neymar going face-to-face with his great rival. Roberto Carlos gets it clear. And they're back on the ball again. Some really good ball movement. Seedorf cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot get away.
He needs a minder, and one of his teammates should be picking up on that, and quickly.
Now it's Thuram. Thuram! It's a loose ball.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
Tries to pass it through. Roberto Carlos. Oh, what has happened here? Hullet defending his corner stubbornly. Stood up very well to his man. Kimmich plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Gnabry. Lovely feet. Seedorf. And it's Kimmich. He's in space and looking for options. Gnabry receives it in a wide position. Gnabry will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. And here's Thuram. And this is Lukaku. Thuram!
Jeff, Chiba certainly could do with a positive spell for the remainder of this half, just to set the tone for what's to come.
Beckenbauer. Beckham. Turns back here, probably the best option. Here's Roberto Carlos. Cafu. And it's Snyder. And it's Beckham. Spread it left.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Defending of the desperate variety. Snyder. Beckham. Spread out to the left. He's got plenty of space out wide here. He slings it in. Maldini deals with that. And the first half is done. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here.
Yeah, you don't get any points for stating the obvious, Peter, but thankfully this is still very savable. Keep things simple, keep the intensity high, and hope for an early goal. If that happens, it's a game changer.
Everyone, please welcome our players to the field.
And we're off again.
Jeff, Chiba really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
Scholes, he's picked his way through. Chance to deliver.
Was that the first time we've seen them try that? It's definitely given the opposition a little more to think about.
And it's Snyder. Shot, he's had a shot!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Scholes. Cafu picks it up out wide. That's going to go a long way. Nicely weighted ball. Now it's Thuram. He is through here. He's one-on-one. Shapes to shoot. It's in. They have hauled themselves right back into it.
Well, they were starting to look more and more threatening, Peter, so this comes as no surprise. The fans here are pretty fired up now.
All over in seconds. That's what they can do to you.
Well, this is a well-rehearsed drill. As soon as possession is regained, the commitment to attack is lethal.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Neymar gets into a good position. And it's Seedorf. And this is Lukaku. Gnabry. Thuram! It's a goal! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. Calm, composed, confident. What a super goal.
Ah, that's just clever. He made the keeper think he was going one way, only to outfox him by going the other. Very nice.
And he's done it again. He's got his second. So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
That is good strength. Schneider. Played out to the right. He really is being given no time to think on the ball now.
Yeah, and what they've got to realise, Peter, is that they won't get away with excessive force for long, so they're running a fine line now.
Seedorf. Pull it. There's the crossfield ball. Now it's Gnabry. It's Kimmich. Pull it. Looking for the run. He's being urged to shoot. Seedorf. Seedorf! Azar. And this is Ronaldo. Pull it. And it's Neymar. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Neymar. And here's Hullet. Played out wide. Strong running down that left flank. That's very neat. Seedorf. Into the last quarter of an hour. Oh, super ball. Defending in numbers, sharp and uncompromising. He is just caressing the ball.
And it's Hullet.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
That'll be a throw. Madrid have turned to their bench and we're going to have a substitution.
I think you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away, but the manager has done him a big favour, I think, by taking him off. You know, he was looking very, very leggy.
Substitution on the field. Number 20, Turn. Number 90, Lukaku. Number 4, Hullet. Number 10, Seydorf. Number 11.
Oh, good spread.
Coming on the field.
Gnabry could try cutting inside here. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Mbappe. Ronaldo, who's set up one goal so far. Oh, that pass isn't the best. That's gone for a throw-in. Madrid making another change here.
Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little jaded, and as a result of that, he was most likely to make a mistake. I think sometimes when the body becomes tired, the brain goes with it, and I think that's happened in this case.
I think we're just about done here. And he's forced to go back. Distributed tidily. Now it's Gnabry.
This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode.
There will be 3 minutes.
Mitoma, the specialist in tearing teams apart. Can he get it through?
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And the number on the board is 3. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. What a terrific response it was to adversity. What a fantastic game from those players. What unity, what joy. That was so very, very good. The end of the game. Reflections?
Well, I have to say I'm thoroughly impressed with what we've just witnessed. As soon as they got their goal, you felt they were always going to go on and find a winner, and they did just that.
So thank you very much, Jim, for joining me. That brings us to the end of our coverage. So from us both, a very good evening. The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. Well, as you can see, we've already started here.
That is good alertness. Alessandro Costacurta, he doesn't have what you'd call a classic centre-back's physique, does he?
No, but his game is never really about athleticism, power and the physical stuff. He never has to let it be.
Yeah, it's interesting because he's still become considered one of the greatest defenders of his time. How's that?
Well, it's characteristics like leadership, his class, his tenacity. He's nigh on perfect reading of the game and all done with immaculate discipline.
And it's Kimmich. Seedorf.
Oh, that is a nice touch.
And it's Hullet.
Guardiola does well to get it back. Guardiola defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man.
Hullet simply can't escape his critics. He deserves an earful after that.
Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested.
I'm struggling to work out whether that was brave or a bit stupid. Maybe both, actually.
Hullet.
Nothing significant to report up to this point, but we are still very early in the game. Seedorf. And here's Thuram. Saliba did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Mohamed Salah. Lukaku is herring after that one. Dixon. Hullet. Played towards the other side. And he's forced to go back.
Yeah, the crowd have tried to spark some excitement, but to no avail. This needs something explosive.
Beckenbauer did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Mitoma quietly revving up. And it's Seedorf. Kimmich out to the right. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Now it's Hullet. Oh, the whistle's gone. What's he given? So a big chance now from 12 yards. This for the lead. Fantastic save, Ter Stegen. That's a good ball out wide. Great vision. Mbappe receives it in a good position here. And a shot! Goal! Flamengo! And Flamengo take the lead. Well, was he ever going to miss that? Of course he wasn't.
Yeah, it's mystifying that a player of his talent wasn't picked up sooner, and he picked them off instead.
So we have our breakthrough.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
Toma. Tries to play it through. Played out towards the right wing. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Aimed beyond the defence. McTominay does really well to win the ball there. McTominay getting this one clear.
Jeff Chiba truly have no need to panic. They can reassess at half-time.
Beckenbauer. Adams. Saliba. Chance here to counter. Seedorf. And that's really well manoeuvred. And here's Lukaku. He shifted it to the flank. And it's Seedorf. Kimmich conjures time and space where few can. And here's Thuram. Thuram! They've done it! They have come roaring back!
Well, you have to credit the desire there. These boys knew they were in a battle, and they did exactly what was needed to get back into it. That's going to make the boss just a little happy now.
A moment that needed composure, and he had plenty of it.
Well, he's a defender's nightmare. You try to send him one way, and he just slips the other.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing.
It's a promising position. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. That is good strength. And we've reached half-time. Well, the glass is either half full or half empty. Neither side yet truly to impose themselves, and it's level pegging at half-time. Any opinion you'd like to express on the first half?
Well, both sides would have expected a closely fought match, and that's pretty much what we've got so far. The early exchanges, I think, in this second half will be worth keeping an eye on to see if any adjustments have been made to change things.
That's a really interesting game, and they head in at half-time at 1-1. And if you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half.
Jeff Chiba are probably feeling relatively good about themselves, so I don't think the manager has seen anything to change in his half-time team talk.
Pull it. Kimmich. Oh, here's a man adored by many, even deified by some. Showing great feet there. Great ball, and he's in here. Mbappe. So what can they make of this? Beckenbauer. It's an inviting-looking ball, that.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Just eases him off the ball. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Spread it left.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
And it's Seedorf. He's found a way past. Spread out to the left. Now here's the delivery. And the header is disappointing in the end.
That's good play. Plenty of targets in the penalty area and plenty of movement too. They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
Kimmich goes short. No way through, so back it comes. Tries a shot! Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing. It's their second corner of the game. They've played it short. He's in a great position here. Oh, well played. Dixon. Seedorf under intense pressure.
Well, he's a source of potential trouble, so tight marking just has to be done.
Played out to the right.
It's the sort of situation they'll want to capitalise on now.
Kimmich calmly anticipates. The ball goes in. Big header! Went with his head, but couldn't steer it in. Mitoma. It's Seedorf. Maldini. And it's Salah. Mitoma is someone who's always looking to catch the eye with his trickery. Guardiola. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. Hullet. It's a really well-measured ball. He slings... Up he goes! He's missed, but not by that far.
Well, he's furious with himself, but at least the boss is applauding his effort then.
Substitution on the field. Number 20.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while.
Lukaku. Number 18. Mitoma. Number 10. Seedorf.
Opts for safety. Dixon.
9, Erling Haaland.
Neymar.
13. Karl-Heinz Rummenigge.
Mateus goes on a charge down the left.
Number 19. Mateus.
And it's Kimmich. It's Kimmich. Hullet. He's in space and looking for options. Little pass back. Requires real discipline to defend this deep, and they are showing just such discipline. And it's Messi. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
Opts to play it back. Good read, needed to be.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Costa Curta gets good distance on it. Nicked it back promptly. Neymar has it in a wide position. He rises! Oh, it's in! Late in the day! This could well be it! It was a great header. The invitation was irresistible and the finish unerring.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
Having turned the game on its head, now can they hold out?
Well, the last moments now, Peter, are going to...
Mbappe! It's a loose ball. Dixon. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. They are pumped. Boy, they're pumped. A tough win earned through the power of will, and this place is bouncing. Thrilling, nail-biting, perhaps frustrating until the very end, but we do have a winner.
Well, this looked like it had a draw written all over it, Peter, so credit where it's due. They found a way to win it, and they can take great satisfaction from never losing that focus.
Well, thanks to Jim alongside me, and as the fan...